He's worked up, folks. When you're doing your training sessions, take that time. Calm them down. Let them be relaxed. Good. That's going to transfer into those. I mean, if he's this amped up for just a training session, imagine the level of excitement that comes with a hunting environment. You know, everybody gets pumped up about that, including him. Hold. Hey everybody, Ethan here with Standing Stone, and I've got Maverick with me today. He's a boy that's in for training. He's out of our litter with Breezy and Walker. Super nice dog. He's primarily going to be doing waterfowl work, and we're working on a drill with him. He is short marking on a regular basis, and what that means is he sees a mark come down, he stops short of it. Haha, see what I did there? Okay. We're going to be doing this. This is a drill Bob recommended. Well, I kind of made up a name for it because he's like, I don't even know what I call this. It's just something we do. Walk back drill. Now clear out there is a white bucket. We are going to move ourselves. Usually our thrower moves, right? You've seen some of our other drills that way. In this situation, I'm going to move up to where we're about a 30, 40 yard mark to start with, and then build confidence by the bumper always comes down in the same area. And we're gonna build distance by us walking back, coming back toward the camera. Now, a couple of things that I wanted to do here, I've got lined up. Maverick, focus here, sit down. No, right here. Good, sit down. Hey, sit down, good. Okay, so I've got Onyx maps here. It's not just used for hunting, right? I've got my spot on the map, and I'm gonna do a line distance. I know where I've got my setup here right at the corner of this fence. I drop a point, and then I'm gonna drop another point all the way back at where I'm at. And that says 152 yards. So if we make it all the way back here to the camera, we're gonna have a total distance of 150 yard mark. If he can kill that today, I will be ecstatic. Then we're gonna switch over to Thunder and see. Thunder's been doing a little bit better job than he has been right now. And if that's the case, we're gonna actually move that mark all the way back into this zone, and that's gonna give us right at, plus or minus a few yards, a 200 yard mark. Follow along, folks, we're gonna get started. One last caveat for this is just the fact it's a little warmer today. I've already wet him down, and we'll continue to do that if he starts to look hot. So be attentive. He says, I gotta pee real quick before we get started. Be attentive to your dogs, especially in the warmer times of year, to make sure that you're taking good care of them. All right, we'll get this put away, and a tick on my arm. What is going on today? This is like the 14th I've found, I think. Goodbye, tick. All right, you had to pee. So I've got my Steady tab here. You can find these at standingstonesupply.com. Maverick here. We're gonna go ahead and heel him out. All right, so in this zone, heel. He's pumped, guys. He's ready to roll. We're gonna start here. He should be able to visually see that bumper on the ground. This is here as a baby step. It's gonna be that little security blanket. I have no tension on it at all. And I wanna make sure that if he tries to break, boom, I've got a hold of him and he doesn't get to take off, and I don't have to try and utilize collar to stop him. So, give a little hand signal to my thrower. Maverick, wait till he settles down a little bit, he's pumped up, then send him. Now it's a typical short hair thing to do is to shade downwind, but he even short marked on this one, so we may try another one in this zone to help build confidence. Might have been a little farther than that 40 yarder. Atta boy. Good. I'm confident with that. He worked out, he pushed out on his own. That all looked really good. I hope you can see some of this. Hey, 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 good. No, fetch. Handle each retrieve to finish. Right here. Hey, hold. Good. Now, heel. Now we're gonna walk back. We're gonna be coming your direction. No, heel. Oh, Maverick's fired up today, folks. He's loving life. We'll get this distraction out of the way. We just came back about 10, 15, god dang, another tick. What is going on? Must have found a family of the dang things. All right, family reunion, be gone. All right, now here, sit. Good. Same thing here, subtle little hand signal to the old thrower. Nice height. No, sir. No. Maverick. It's a mark, so we're sending him with his name. This is a typical short hair thing to do. He's floating downwind. Short hairs are independent creatures and love to use their nose to work. We've got a good crosswind here, so he's wanting to work on the downwind side of that. Now the key to this, guys, is again, the bumpers always fall in the same place. So ultimately, he should get better and better as things go to running to the same area that at some point in time, he's going to put a connection between the visual here of that white bucket down there. Good. I want to send another one from just a few feet farther here. Hey, heel. Good. Sit down. Sit. Good. I want to see a more direct travel out of him. No. Maverick. Good boy. I bet this one looks a lot better. He's taking the same path. He kind of gets hung up in that same area, but he's doing a nice job advancing. Again, he's working that downwind side. This is a independent intelligence nose thing that comes hardwired into a lot of short hairs. I will say the average retriever does a better job running straight lines and straight to things. Good boy. All right, we're gonna increase this distance here. And get these up. That'd be too big a distraction. This guy's a bumper hound. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, hey, hey. Nice. Heel. Good catch. No, fetch. He's worked up, folks. When you're doing your training sessions, take that time. Calm them down. Let them be relaxed. Good. That's going to transfer into those. I mean, if he's this amped up for just a training session, imagine the level of excitement that comes with a hunting environment. You know, everybody gets pumped up about that, including him. Hold. Hey, hey, hey. Good. No. Sit. All right, we're back another 10 or 12 yards maybe. We're going to give the signal. Sit. No. So that's what this bad boy's for. Go ahead and throw another one here in just a second. He was distracted. Sit down. He might have seen it, but I want to make sure before we send him. No. Sit down. Maverick. You can hear his breathing calm down. He's anticipating me sending him, but he's preparing it from a poised standpoint. If he's constantly jerking and jumping and popping and doing these things, I'm not going to send him. I want him to just relax a little bit. Now, if you have the opposite problem with your dog, that may be that they're not driven enough. It's going to be okay to let them be a little more amped up for a bit until they build more confidence. He's getting there, and he's taking the same path to do it, so I'm going to continue to progress. He hasn't missed one yet. We're going to get all the way back into this zone, and we should be approaching that 150 category. Hey, good. Good. One nick on the collar as a reminder. Come this way. Heel, heel, hold. Heel, hold. Sit. No, sit. Good. Nice job. Sit down, right there. Sit down. Shh. Good call, Jess. No. Come up, reline him here just a little. Maverick. All right, guys, and this is that push on the 150 yard. Now, every single time he has increased his angle out that way. Ultimately, it's been effective for him though, so I can't fault him too much. I would love to see more direction and more confidence, and what we may need to do evaluating kind of how he's progressed in this is to do some more of those short ones. If we decide, you know, this is too distracting to what's happening here, maybe we need to keep this a little bit shorter for him. He's up there. A little farther, buddy. Although not quite as efficient, it's still productive. And granted, if that's a wounded bird or something and he's working on that downwind side, that's gonna be almost more important. Hey, hey! One nick on the collar is a reminder again. Good boy. Here. Hey, 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 here. Good. There was a nick while we were changing directions. Heel. No, he's getting hot. Hold, stop, hold. Good. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears here. We're gonna start this whole process over, and again, try extend out. Maybe, depending on how he does, we're gonna be switching to Thunder. We're gonna extend out to try to do that maybe 200 yard mark. We'll see. Thunder's been doing just a smidge better than Maverick, but you can't really complain. This guy did a nice job. Okay, buddy. All right, so we've got Thunder mixed into the bunch here now. He's ready to go. We're in the middle, okay? Middle of his formal retrieving work right now. And I've said before to folks, once you start formal retrieving work, don't do anything else. Don't do any drills, don't do any fun bumpers, don't do anything. Now, that's primarily related to, hey, settle a second. Primarily related to, no, here. Dogs that aren't ready to go, okay? I don't think he falls into the tier of not ready to go, okay? Settle yourself for a minute. You're gonna get to work a lot in just a second. He's done this drill. He knows what's happening. He knows that mule motored over there, that pumped him up. He knows he's gonna get bumpers, okay? We're gonna get started. We're gonna move up there and we're gonna try and make the same progression. Maybe 4, 5, 6 retrieves at the most. And we're gonna see how far we can work back, walking back to y'all. And then we'll do a little measurement again to see how far we made it. It may take a little bit of adjustments if we need to move cameras and stuff, and keeping the dogs cool, folks, can't stress it enough. Now my hand's all wet from rubbing all over his back. This is one thing that I didn't mention before. It's kind of a good deal when you've got areas that you're trying to establish. You, sir, settle oneself. This is something he needs to work a lot on. He's amped up, he loves working, he's ready to go, but he needs to learn how, when it's work time, to do it in a way that's more controlled. In the house, this dude is a dream. He just curls up in his little dog bed, tucks his little feet up, looks like a meatloaf, and just loves life. But when it's time to work, the dude wants to. He has a lot opposite extremes as far as that personality goes. So, what we've got set up out there is a salted area. I've heard that term before. Basically, we've got a couple bumpers up there, and that was to try and help if they get off just a little bit to still build confidence. That's what this drill is about. It's not a perfect point-to-point line. It's building confidence and increasing those distances to stop short marking, okay? So we're gonna move up there with him, and we're gonna get started. Okay, buddy. He says, let's go. Let's go. Son, hey, you need to settle down. Good. Heeling is on his list of things to get better at. All right, we're gonna start here. Now, I wanna do just a quick measurement. Where are we at here? We are at approximately too far. We're gonna walk up a little farther. This is why this app is so powerful here. We're gonna undo that. Let's see here. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and drop again. This is our corner post. This is where we're at right here, just to get an idea. 108 yards, this is where we're gonna start. Now, if you've watched any of Thunder's videos, you've seen he's done this drill before and worked out to about this distance. He's pretty confident. Let's see what we can do. No, no, no. Thunder. Good job, big guy. Show us what you're made of, kid. He broke down just a smidge early. And Jess pulled a lot of attention to herself by moving, which sometimes that movement's gonna help. Just a subtle movement to pull focus back to the area. Now I'm gonna start walking back this way a little bit and we'll see if he can do just a bit better. We gotta add about 10, 15 yards here. Good dog. Here, here. Hold. No, no, hold. Good. So starting to maintain some of these things we're teaching in that formal retrieving work. Your slobber got all over this. Okay. Sit. Nice throw, Jess. No. Thunder. Get out of here, kid. Let's see if this one looks a little better. He got hung up about that same zone too. Let's see if he can do it on his own. Again, he's working the wind. He looks a lot like Maverick in this respect of he's working downwind. He got hit up by a little grass clumpy out there. Added a visual distraction for him. We'll bring it back just a little bit and see. Good, here. One nick on the collar as a reminder. Good. No. Good. All right. Here. Sit down. Good. Good. Thunder. Calm down a lot quicker on that one. That one was nice. Get these out of the way. So he hit that exact same spot as he did last time and got hung up a little bit. He started expanding a little bit of a search here, and this is okay if it expands the right direction. He's pushed to the downwind side. That downwind side is now leading up the hill to, oh, hey, the bumper's in the same spot it was last time. There's enough things going on from a distraction standpoint that I don't know if we're gonna make it much farther than we made it with Maverick here. Good, here. Good. Good job. Hold. Stop. Good. I'm gonna get him an extra shot of water. He seems a little hotter. Oh, Bubba. Come on. Here. Give him a second to cool down. Here? Here? What? Yeah, just what, the camera overheat? Yeah, it's hot out here, and when they're running that stuff, they run for a while, they get hot. Okay, all right. Thunder. Calm down even faster that time. I want to see if he gets hung up in the same spot again. There's got to be something. There's like a clump of grass that's a visual catching his eye or something. Yeah, same spot. Maybe there's some smell. Maybe there's some something. but he did. There's something there, and both boys were getting hung up at that area, and then they pushed out. So these are things to keep in mind when you're working with your dog. You know, don't get straight up frustrated. Now, if you see this time in and time out, then we've got to make some changes. You know, something is not clicking right. But he checked that area out, and then what did he do? Bust up the hill, looking again. Didn't quite make it there. Just checking. There's something there from a scent standpoint or something. It was a very well-timed throw. She gave a pitch of a bumper in the air, and then after the bumper's in the air, starts hollering, hey, hey, hey. That keeps focus, good boy. That keeps focus off of this bumper was thrown by her and more focus on, hey, turn around. Oh, look at that, it's a bumper again. Keep on driving, keep on building. Good boy. Here. Good. So, folks, we didn't make it any farther, but this was a great, enough now. This was a great session for both Thunder and Maverick. They're looking good. They're getting steadier. They're getting better at increasing those distances. And folks, I challenge you to try this with your dog. The walk back drill. See how far you can get while still building off of confidence. Make sure you've got a good helper down there to be able to make split decisions like Jess did to get that bumper out to help him be successful. I'm the guy with the pink gun. This is Thunder, and the last dog was old Maverick. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.